everyone, my name's Milo. Thanks for joining me. Good to see you. So Black Lives Matter, and that's part of what this bundle is about on itch. And so today I'm going to be playing games from this bundle to kind of show you some of the very many excellent games you can pick up for a minimum of $5 US. So just a couple things before we start. If you're interested in supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, go to blacklivesmatter.card.co, card with 2 R's, and there's lots of different ways to support it, which I think all people can and should support racial justice and equality, which is what this is about. Yes, and that means in the US, and if you're not in the US, you could support things happening in the US, but there's also things happening in other countries. I've got a link here that's more relevant to me in Australia. This article is particularly good with links for how to support First Nations communities in Australia who are having solidarity, Black Lives Matter events and things going on to help the First Nations peoples of this country. But what we're here today for is some video games. So yeah, Itch is doing this wonderful thing, partnering up with 1,125 creators to put games and also things like tabletop role-playing PDF things. So they're a kind of game, but they're not a video game. And there's soundtracks and art assets and things in this bundle as well. So yeah, minimum $5 US, you get 1,427 things. I've had a look through them and picked out some of the ones, particularly ones that feature black characters, because that's part of the motivation for the bundle. Oh, and by the way, proceeds from the bundle go to the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund and Community Bail Fund. So good cause is worth supporting with however much you feel you can give, and you get a ton of great stuff in return. So let's play some games from here to show you. Hold on a second, refresh this page. So what I like about these little thumbnails is you get a little brief preview of the game and a summary of what it's about. So I'm going to show those before I go straight to the game page. So the first one I'm playing is called Dustchild. Here it is, by Sophie Holden. And here's the page for it. It's playable in the browser. There's also downloadable versions for PC, Mac, and Linux. It was completed in 2016 by Sophie Holden for the Pico 8 mini console. So ordinarily you pay $2 and you get a bunch of cool extras, manuals, game maps, and a HD version of the game. All this is included in the bundle, so that's what I'm playing first. Oh, and by the way, I've noticed in my last few videos the volume has been a little low for the game, so let me know how it is. And I want it to be a little louder, not to drown me out, of course, but I want people to be able to hear the game on the stream. So I'll show you a brief bit of the Pico 8 version, and then we'll play more of the HD version. But yeah, the Pico 8's a cool little mini console, sort of mimicking 8-bit old games and earlier. And I've played a few games from the Pico 8 before. Notably, let me see, what did I play? Feed the Ducks, that's a really good one, where you're a cat who has to feed some ducks and then things get crazy. And Christmas in the Coral Cove, I think was the name of it. Same developer. Anyway, so this is what the game looks like, but let's do the HD version, shall we? Dustchild HD. I don't want the resolution to be too high, because then the stream will chug. But anyway, or my computer will chug, more to the point. But brief aside here, Gibbon is here. Howdy, howdy. Good to see you. Danger Mouse is here. Oh yes, this is the kind of content I like to see. And Tonya is here. Hello, Milo. I'm just about finished with Nuts and Bolts Final Grunty Battle. I love this game. What a fun revisit. Oh, that's wonderful. Good stuff. Okay. So, let's go. Button. Cool. I hope this works. Alright, yeah. Everything's working the way it should. So, why were you drawn here? we're going to get these little messages popping up at the bottom of the screen, which is really cool. And as you can see, it's the same graphical style, just higher resolution sprites, more detail and stuff. So that's all good. Yeah, and as you can see, we're also playing as a black character. This is a girl who the sphere glows warmly. What's my pickup button? This one. So we can carry one item at a time. Yeah, the story for the game is laid out in the manual. Apparently 20 years ago, some archaeologists found a lone infant, and then they took her home and raised her. Oh, okay, here we go. We can put the globe on the thing, pull up the door via pulley. Whoa, that's a nasty fall, but I survived. You feel protected. Is that the checkpoint? That must be the checkpoint. Should be able to read these signs, actually. Yes, there is nothing here. It reads, Western Temple, replace keystone to open. I mashed the button, so it's going to display a few times, apparently. Yes, so 20 years later, let me see, I made this note. Yes, so this character felt a mysterious calling to this place and has come here seeking the answers for her missing past. We must leave, but our exit stays. Lost child, follow us. Your home must travel on, but you may yet reach it. Cryptic. Ooh. Nice water effects. Oh, can't make that. Oh, there's so many ways to go. Oh! It glows upon your touch. Fire. It's hot. Yeah, so that map is actually seeming like a good idea right about now, but oh well. I am playing the game full screen. Oops! The idol glares at you. Don't anger idols. Good to know. You pick up the bucket. It has a hole in the base. Okay. So I've filled it with water, but it's going to run out. Maybe I can put it down. It is too light when empty. I have to be faster or fill up the hole, possibly. Okay, that's full. Yes. Orbs pacify idols. Interesting. Danger Mouse says, it's weird how on my phone it's delayed by about 15 seconds compared to through the PlayStation on the TV. Oh, that's interesting. Twitch always has some delay, but... Oh, okay. As long as I'm holding it, I could pass the idol. But I'll need a second one to not get shot there, won't I? But I can only carry one at a time, and I also need one to get back. Oh, it's inert. Or, no, having one on the screen might pacify it. That's good. Okay. The sphere will remember you. Yes, that's the checkpoint message. Keystone. Right, I'm going to need a second thing on that so I can bring the keystone out, because I think it's important, probably. Okay. Notice the bucket stays full when we put it down, because I guess the ground is blocking up the hole, possibly. Whoops. Ah, but we'll need the bucket. Actually, I can take it now, can't I? Because I've been in there. Good, good. Puzzle logic. This is cool stuff. And I love the style of the game. It plays very well. And yes, there's a mysterious function. Oops. The water evaporates. These messages are very helpful. No. Sealing a hole in it is base. Can I jump? Nope. Better to burn out. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. What else can I do with the bucket? I didn't go up there, did I? Can't read signs while you're holding something, I think. It reads, try jumping. Okay. Yeah, secret way. I'll just check over here quickly. Stand on the shoulders of the statue. Whoa, secret screen there with all sorts of complicated stuff going on. Okay. Ah, so the keystone will go there. Alright, well, if the bucket doesn't put out the fire, maybe I can use it to weigh down that other pulley and then take the keystone out. So I'll try that next. Yeah. So very useful to supply the map with this game. I wish I could look at it. There we go, I swapped it out and it's staying. Great. So now I can go put that keystone in. Yeah, so if you're interested in more of Sophie Hulden's work, she also made 2 other games that are included in this same bundle for racial justice and equality. Aha, the water is now filling that thing. Excellent. Where shall I go next? Now that I put the keystone down. Yes, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so yeah, Sophie Hulden has a couple of other games in the bundle. These include Dangerous Jewels, I believe it's a competitive multiplayer sort of gunslinging gun duel type of thing. And Pumpkin, which is a pumpkin, like a spooky Halloween-ish themed platformer game, also made in Pico 8, like the original version of this was. Hold on a second. Look up at the tablet and are unable to look away. However, you are not afraid. The writing almost seems familiar. Intriguing. Oh, those orbs are entering me. Am I going to awaken? Yes, you feel different, awakened. A mysterious power, perhaps. Now maybe I can use that mysterious X button that the manual hinted about. Whoa, golly. Okay, I have the power to make myself on fire. So I'm the Human Torch from Marvel's Fantastic Four. Oops, made of fire, avoid water. Good advice, very good advice. So now I'll be able to pass that fire up there. By the way, notice one thing about these spikes. If you land on them, you die. Bloop. But if you walk into them, sharp and pointy, very hurty. Yeah, if you walk into them, you can just pass, I guess, between or around the spikes. So that's a nice little mechanic. Yeah, so Pumpkin, another Pico 8 platformer. It's very cute. So check that out too. I noticed also in her itch page, other things that she's worked on include a fan game for the Fantastic World Dizzy series, so the old egg platformer games on Euro computers and such, as well as a Frogger clone, also done in Pico 8. And she's also made, what's the other thing I noted? Oh yeah, the really interesting sort of puzzle game called Rose and Time. It reads, Eastern Temple, place keystone to open. I can do that. Where it's a 3D puzzle game. You travel around this area doing puzzly stuff, but the big puzzle mechanic is that you... Hold on a second, I've got to think about this. On my way back, I'll need to open that somehow, but for now, we do this. Yeah, it's a time travel thing. You can make time travel duplicates of yourself that then you use to solve puzzles. Okay, so idol there, water and fire. Cool. If I was quicker, I could jump through the whole thing. Nope, too early. See, let's try it. Yeah, hardcore. Keep your head down. Oh, okay. Good advice. Good advice. Aha. Keystone time. Danger Mouse is admiring the game's aesthetics. She says, the night sky, the stones, the water features, it's such a spooky, mysterious, romantic style aesthetic. I don't know how to describe it really, but I like it a lot. It's my mood, I think. Okay, we're going to need an orb to go that way. But we could just drop this off here. No worries. I think my controller's acting up again. Accidentally activating things sometimes. Alright, so that's 2 water things filled up, but that's not the key. The key is to go this way because I've... Whoops. Spikes? Ouch. Yeah, the game map didn't seem that big, so hopefully I can get all the way through this game during this session. But I do have other ones that I want to get to as well. But yeah, this is a really cool... Oops. Okay, so I guess I can't go that way yet. Oop. Find the safe way down. So, I don't know, people in chat, have you checked out this bundle yet? And are there any awesome games that you found in it that are worth checking out? I think Gibbon at least is probably also watching the DK Vine stream that's happening right now, and I don't blame him. If you're listening, Gibbon, are you actually participating in that stream? Are you going to be on the video yourself at any point? I was watching some of the Conker playthrough earlier. Pretty cool stuff. I don't know how to get through this bit. If I try to go anywhere, you land on spikes. Can I fall down here? Yes, I can do that. Great. So what's the dealio? Very tricky, this one. Oh, great. That's just what I needed to hear. Wait, how do I get out? So I have a bucket. If I bring some water down and fall in that right spot, then I can open the gate and get the orb, but... Oh, no, wait, I could just walk that way. Like I said before. Alright, so we can do that. Let's give it a try. Oh, bumped my head. Hey, Sabretooth is here. Sabretooth 10 million says, howdy, good to see you, buddy. Have you checked out this bundle? Are there any cool games that you found in it? Oh, overshot. Oh, Gibbon. Oh yeah, that's right. Gibbon's actually having electricity issues in his flat. That's a real bad problem. I'm sorry about that. The current estimate for full power back on is midnight, 5 hours from now. Golly gee willikers, that's awful. I'm sorry. So probably no streaming coming from you for DK Vine. Oh wait, here's the water. Let me just pop up to that screen one more time and check what's there. An idol, but I'll need to... It does say I feel protected. I wonder why. And now I can't get back down. Great. But I found the water at least. Yeah, Gibbon's got no power. Hoverbirds don't work on water unless you have power. And Gibbon's got none. Alright, so we have the water. We'll just run across. It'll be easy. And then fall down. Actually, nope. Oh, I've run out. I don't get it. Oh, and fire makes the water evaporate. So I've accidentally activated fire again just then. And that was what that message was about when I was trying to jump over the fire. That's unfortunate. Very tricky, this one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to consult the manual. Because I have the whole PDF of it here. Well, actually, a series of images, which I've put in a comic book zip. Because there's a hints section. Oh, it only goes up till early in the game and then says figure out the rest for yourself. But there is the map printed in here. We're in that phase over there. Just getting a good look at it. It's possible I might have to backtrack to pick up something else, maybe an orb from earlier, and then use it here. But they do give you the bucket right there, implying that that's what you're supposed to use it on. But it just runs out before I get down. I don't know. Any suggestions, chat? Gibbon has power in half of his apartment, has internet, kitchen is fine, but he's tucked in a corner with his laptop, can't use computer, wasn't able to work for half the day. But yeah, at least internet and kitchen are good. That's something. Okay. So the water evaporates. Oops. Of course. You can't be on fire inside the water. So that's interesting. This is part of her mysterious heritage, I guess, is the ability to be a fire. Okay. Oops. Very hurty. Very, very hurty. There isn't any other closer water, is there? Can I put fire in the bucket? No. Maybe it's a backtracking kind of thing. If I get something else. So you could take this bucket. Because I don't need to go down that way anymore. I could take this bucket, put it here. That doesn't help at all, actually. I can't take that back. Can't take the keystone out. That would defeat the purpose, but I can at least take this. Oops. No, one bucket needs to stay in here, doesn't it? So I'm not gaining anything by taking a bucket and... Oh, what? Uh-oh. Okay, I can get out this way at least. Oh. There's a tree there, I can see it. Not interactive. So I've lost my bucket. Let's go back and get it. What's the time? I can't spend too long on any one game, but this is a fairly short one. Okay. Let's go back this way. I don't know why it ran out so fast. It seemed to last longer there. Maybe it's because I accidentally became fire at some point. I think I could probably... Yeah, we'll try it again. We'll try the rush. I don't know whether to go for the checkpoint partway down, you know, because that'll save my bucket state. Okay, so I've done that. Oh, yeah, see? Since I died there, I still get to come back. And drop. Oh, it ran out. But actually it was closer than I thought, so I think I could probably do that as long as I don't stop for the checkpoint. I'm being too careful on those spikes because I keep expecting that they will actually hurt me when I walk into them, forgetting that they don't. The spontaneous waterfalls are Danger Mouse's favorites. Like those images where it's beautiful and sunshine except for rain on just one person, representing mood, although these are completely unrelated. I can't remember where I was going with that. Sorry, says Danger Mouse. Okay. Ah! I mashed and did it twice by mistake, but yes, perfect. Very tricky, this one. What? Oh yeah, that is still outside the door, so I already read that. Great, I've got the orb. We can progress. We're near the end, I can feel it. Okay, quick checkpoints. Can I get up past those idols? Idols. I'm sort of emphasizing the dolls because they've written out I, but it's kind of the other way around, isn't it? Okay, so let's go, let's go, let's go. Sphere glows warmly. Okay, so basically I've made it out with an orb. But what does that get me right now? Let's return to the door, shall we? Yeah, we can go... Oh, no. Down? Whoop. Okay, I can drop down here, yes. And then go around. Okay, is this the answer? Let me read this sign again. We must leave, but our exit stays. Lost child, follow us. Your home must travel on, but you may yet reach it. Oh, so cryptic. I want to go to the lost home. Oop. I'm on fire. Hello, fire friends. Danger Mouse has a flu of some kind. Not COVID though, she's been tested. It says, I wish I could jump as high as they do in these kinds of games. Yeah, so I've been west, I've been east. Let's check the map again. Might be better to look at the image on its own, maybe. Don't want to flip between the two. And there are screenshot maps as well as drawn maps, and this is the drawn map. So what's the deal? I've come here, I have an orb. I feel like I've been everywhere. The door. Shall I go back to where I got my fire powers, possibly? It's the only other place I can think of to go. Hang on, maybe I didn't try pressing all the different buttons on this screen. What else could I do right now? Oh, this is killing me. I love those statues. The atmosphere of this game is amazing. Okay. Hiya! I'm so close, I can taste it. It's a tasteful ancient ruin kind of dude, so it's perfectly fine. Sabertooth asking, naked woman fountain in a kid's game? Yeah, it's classical art. There's no detail. I'm missing something clearly. Let's do another quick check of the page for the game. Okay, it's very vague. It's keeping things on the DL. Flick through the manual a little bit. It doesn't want to spoil too much. They seem open about asking for help there. No comments section, or no comments posted. Oh boy, I guess I'm gonna have to stop. I don't get it. Well, try this game out for yourself and see if you can figure out the final solution to finish the game and get to the end. I've done basically everything I can do. I'm gonna look back on this later and figure out that I've missed something really obvious and feel like an idiot, but that's it for now, I guess. But it doesn't take long. But yeah, good little game, very nice. Dang it. I feel terrible. Yeah, the statues do have sort of fiery hair, which kind of hints towards this power, doesn't it? Maybe if I stand in the middle... No, I can't get up there. I'm going to go back to the start. Danger Mouse is reminded of lemmings. Oh, I can't get back up there, actually. Yep, that's it. Sorry, I didn't finish. But great game. Thank you, Sophie Holden. Really cool stuff. But yeah, we've got other things to play, so I'm going to move on. The next one I've got here, I'll show you the preview first to introduce you properly to it. Lingotopia by Tristan Dahl. Explore a city and learn a real language. So this is a game that, well, they explained it. Came out in 2018 for PC, Mac, and Linux. The price is $15 US, but you can get it in this bundle. Let's play it. So this game was on Kickstarter in January 2018 and had a funding goal of 10,000 euros. It got there, it got to 12,000 euros. And it was released in August on itch and Steam. So that's a really good quick turnaround for a game, really. There was a prototype demo of it in January, which used to be on Tristan Dahl's page, but he took that down when the final game was released in August, and it was last updated in December 2018. So it's about learning language. So of course I speak English, as you can tell. And there's 7 different languages officially supported with full audio and written text, as well as community mod support that has added a bunch of other languages, although noted how many sentences have been done in them. And they don't have audio for all of those ones, but they've been added by the community. But let me see. I know a little bit of Japanese, a little bit of French, not much of the others, but I have some German friends and some German comics that I eventually want to get around to translating. So let's speak German, shall we? Oh, and my in-laws speak German too. So we're going to go with that. Don't need the controller for this one. But yeah, so the story is we're a little girl who is washed up in a shipwreck, we can see there, on a small island where we don't speak any of the language. So we need to gradually learn by interacting with people and learning new vocabulary and stuff. And this actually also teaches you, the player, in real life about a real life language. So it's a really cool idea, and because it's so flexible, they've got support for all these different languages, as you saw back there. So that's a really, really cool thing. And you can also see, we'll see in some close-ups, but our main character, the little girl here, is black as well, which is part of my criteria for picking it today. So mouse click to interact with things.
Verwirrt aus. Hast du noch nie einen sprechenden Vogel getroffen?
So they do have actual speech. I'm going to check. Oh no, it's not. Is it okay? I'm going to turn it up. I want to make sure you can hear it. But yeah, du siehst verwirrt aus, hast du noch nie. So yeah, it's about learning one word at a time through these things, and it gives you hints, which I guess would represent maybe body language or something that somebody is trying to hint, or context clues. So plane plus feather, fly? No. Oh, a plane with a feather, maybe a bird. This person looks kind of bird-like. Okay, so Vogel means bird in German. Great.
Du solltest mit dem Hasen sprechen.
Solltest mit dem Hasen sprechen. Talk, words, speak. Sprechen? Yes.
Normalerweise ist er bei dem Markt.
Normalerweise ist er bei dem Markt. Ist is? Yes, cool. So I've learned, actually we have a vocab list up here. Nope, not there. Here? Yeah, our dictionary. And you can click these and hear them being, nope, that doesn't work. Oh well, whatever. That's fine. A sign, I must attempt to read it. Nouns have one of 3 genders in German: feminine, masculine, or neuter. Der is the, or the definite article for masculine. Die is feminine, and das is neuter. I did not know that. I never knew the differences between the different, definite articles before, but now I do. That's great.
Der Baum.
Baum. It sounds quiet on my end. I hope you can hear things. Danger Mouse's delay has changed. So Baum is tree. Great. So this little rabbit character is helping me out a lot. Where are you leading me now? It's good that she's taken a liking to me. It's helping me out here, guiding me along. And yeah, there's all kinds of strange character designs which are really fun in the city. The bird people and the rabbit people and such, and you can listen in on their conversations to try and pick up new words. I do know in German that nouns are usually capitalized, so that's a little bit of help for context, which you wouldn't actually get in speech, but there you go. Du bist ja ein Mensch. Mensch, I think, is human. I guess I do know a few German words, more than I thought, pre-existing. My name is Roger Sean. So ist is highlighted because I already know it, and then I can mouse over and it tells me what it is. Sean. Oh, great. I don't know what that is. Sean. My? No. Which? No. Oh, okay. So you only get a certain number of guesses and then you sort of fail. So I didn't learn that, but from elimination, it's probably nice. House. House. Try again. Okay. Home. House plus love, yeah? There you go. Cool. So we're always learning. Let's try talking to someone. Oh, cute. It's a deer. That's not a person. I think it's just a deer. So there's a rabbit. I want to see... Oh, there's a tortoise. Tortoise! Hey, tortoise guy. Hey. Hello. Talk to me. Ich freue mich... Okay, so the deer do actually talk. They're people too. That's what I get for judging. Es wäre wunderbar, wenn ich von zu Hause aus arbeiten. I know arbeiten, it means a job, and I know that because it's a loan word in Japanese. They say arubaito to mean a part-time job that young people get, and that's been brought into the Japanese language from German. Okay, so Mülleimer is rubbish bin. Good to know. Cool, cool, cool. See, we're picking up stuff already. This is great. So there's these boxes are highlighted in blue. Ah, so many people talking. Kiste. Yeah, so just by clicking on things, this rabbit is going to teach me stuff. The volume's quite low. I wonder if I can boost that. I think it's just a problem with my current volume setup. So I'll just boost myself a bit. Do let me know if you can hear things well on the stream, because I can boost that as well if you need to. In fact, I think I probably should. So if I put this at say 10, it's going to boost it by 10 decibels for the game audio. Yeah, that's better. I can hear a lot better now. The rabbit is adorable. I want to bow their ears, says Danger Mouse.
Karre?
Karre means cart. I don't know if the rabbit would appreciate that, actually. It would probably impair their hearing and also hurt. But yeah, it's the lop style where their ears are sort of flopping down. Yeah, so there's a big place. I've lost sight of my little rabbit friend. I don't know where they are. They were leading me around, but now I'm kind of lost in an unfamiliar city. So it's a very evocative feeling, isn't it? What is Abendessen? It's the nouns. In German, they stand out because they're capitalized. So then I want to learn them, and I just don't know what they are. But yeah, this game is really cool. It's good that the Kickstarter was successful and it led to it being released in a finished state on itch and Steam.
Der Müll.
Der Müll. Müll. It's rubbish. And Mülleimer is rubbish bin, right? Was that correct? Mülleimer. I got it a bit wrong. But luckily I'm writing everything down in my vocab list. So these like dunes
Der
are...
Sand.
Okay. Sand.
Der Sand.
Der Sand. Der Sand. So sand is Sand. That's good. Very close to English. Yeah, so it did get 12,000 euros on Kickstarter. There was more content planned if it reached certain stretch goals. So there was one stretch goal for 20,000 euros that would have added full mod support. It seems to have some limited mod support as it is now, but this mod support that was a Kickstarter goal would have allowed you to add your own geometry and objects to the game, so that you could arbitrarily put new vocab items in for the player to learn. What's this sign? 2 words for you. Depends on the formality. With friends and people younger than you, use do. With strangers and people older than you, use si. Si, yeah. If in doubt, si is the safer and more polite option. That's cool. I'm familiar with levels of politeness from Japanese. Changing the words that you use. Oh, this deer is walking on its hind legs. No, it's not. It was a trick of perspective. Bei dem Fluss ist ein... Oh, the rabbit's back. Hello. Friend. Okay, it's they're leading me around, so I'm going to follow this time. Yeah, so apart from the 20k stretch goal, there were also other kind of stretch goal things in the form of different tiers. I like the aqueduct. Oh, music has started. I hope that's not too loud. Please let me know if that's too loud. Oh, it's a little band playing. How cute. But I have to keep following. Love it. Yeah, so there were these tiered things where there were limited amounts of different tiers, like a $50 tier or something, where, oh no, it was like 30 and then there were 50 of them, and if all 50 of them were filled, then Tristan Dahl would have added extra things to the game. So there were 3 kinds of these, plus an extra, more expensive one to add a palace. One of them would have been to add a zoo with all the different animals you could learn the names of. One would be to add a graveyard to help you learn more adjectives, and one would add a kindergarten with playing children. But unfortunately none of those were met, so we didn't get any of that extra content in the game, unfortunately. But here is where the rabbit was leading me. There's another cube for some vocab tests. What do you think habe means? I think probably have. Ich habe Hunger. I have hunger. Cool. Success.
Ich werde heute etwas sehr Leckeres zum Abendessen kochen.
I wonder who was doing this speech actually, because I believe that Tristan Dahl himself is German, at least according to the Kickstarter profile. Oder heute etwas Abendessen. Abendessen, that's what they've been talking about around town. I wish I knew what it meant. Cooking. Cooking, possibly food. Oh, it's not a noun because it's not capitalized. So cooking, cook. Great. It's a verb.
Aber ich muss noch Essen einkaufen gehen.
Oh, they're talking so quickly. It makes it hard to pick up the sound of the words, you know. So Essen, fruit and corn. I'm gonna guess food. Great, cool stuff. So I've learned what food is. So Essen is food. So Abendessen is a kind of food or something related to food. Yeah, this is fascinating. I love this game. This is really cool. Minor note, in the demo version that existed on the itch page, and you can see it in screenshots on the Kickstarter pitch page, the main character looked pretty similar, but they were white. So the final game there was the girl character was changed to black.
Willkommen,
Bit of trivia
kleines
for you.
Mädchen. Du bist bestimmt neu auf der Insel.
That's good. This tortoise is talking slower. I like it. Willkommen, kleines Mädchen. Mädchen. Du bist bestimmt neu. Oh, I can get him to say it again.
Willkommen, kleines Mädchen. Du bist bestimmt neu auf der Insel.
Okay. So what is this? Short, female, girl? Okay, so Mädchen is a
Es
girl.
ist lange her, seitdem wir einen Menschen gesehen haben.
Yes. It. Great. Small parts of
Ehrlich
speech is
zu
good to
sein,
know.
bekommen wir selten Besuch von Wesen ohne Federn oder Fell. Wo kommst du denn her?
I've seen weird a lot in German comics that I've translated. But is it we? Yes, great. Okay, good.
Ich werde versuchen, dir dabei zu helfen, nach
Normally I
Hause
rely
zu
on other
kommen.
people to translate those for me, and then I typeset them and stuff. Oh, I know this one already.
Sprich mit dem Löwen auf der anderen Seite vom Fluss.
Ooh, Seite. It's a noun. Side? Okay. It's good that it shares some common background with English, because you can get some clues that way. That also makes French a little bit easier to learn. if you're an English speaker, because they are both Romance languages, sort of. English has a lot of influences from other cultures as well, but languages descended from Latin have a common base in Latin, which can give you a bit of a head start on the meaning of certain vocab. Haven't got any feedback about the sound, so I just assume it's fine. Oh yeah, so Danger Mouse is a Dutch speaker, or at least learning, and has Dutch heritage, so she knows some of these vocabs. There is a lot in
Haben
common
Männer und
between
Frauen
German and
dieselben
Dutch.
Rechte in dem Land, aus dem du kommst?
Dem must be the. No, it's not. I learned the 3 different these before. It was der, die, and das. So dem is of? No. Is it the? Oh, it's a different kind of the. Okay, so I'm being asked a question. I have to figure out what it means. Haben Männer und Frauen, I think that's men and women, dieselben Rechte in dem Land, aus dem du kommst. Oh, I don't know what that means. No. Success.
Diese
Okay.
Stadt ist nicht perfekt.
Start. This start is not perfect. Start is, I think, city, yeah, probably.
Aber es ist
From
ein
those
Ort, an dem
options.
alle gleichberechtigt behandelt werden.
Aber ist ein Ort, an dem alle gleichberechtigt behandelt werden. I think aber means, but yes, I know that from comics. Yeah, again, I knew more German than I realized. I'm glad this rabbit's still leading me around, because this place, as we saw before, easy to get lost in, but there are many things to find, and I think just wandering around would also be rewarding to stumble on things around the place. There's clearly an order of things to do here. Maybe if I explored more, I would learn more
Das Boot.
random. Das Boot is a boat that looks like a teacup. The sound is loud on the phone but quiet on the TV. Well, I might turn it down a bit then. I'll get you to boost it by like 5 instead of 10, I guess. It's a learning process, and because I'm in full screen, I can't actively tell. I wonder if I can get off full screen actually. No, I don't think I can from here. There was the option when you launch the game, but yeah. So sorry about that. If the
Mein
audio's
Vater
off.
würde mich töten, wenn er wüsste, dass ich ein Reh liebe.
Vater. Now I know that Darth Vader means father in Dutch, which is a clue for Empire Strikes Back. So there you go. Another
Soll ich ihr sagen, wie ich
commonality.
mich fühle?
Is, are, no. Oh, ich. That's I, of course. Okay, answer the question. Soll ich ihr sagen, wie ich mich fühle? I only know one word in this sentence. Yes, he will remember this. Oh gosh. Oh no. I'm sorry. How do I say I don't understand? That crocodile. This guy must be a crocodile. That's cool. Yeah, I really love the low poly characters in this game. The animal type creatures. They're very fun. What's the time? I think we should move on actually. So I've sort of tried to give a demonstration of what this game's about, but I'm learning slowly. So let's not drag it out, shall we? So yeah, fun stuff. That's Lingotopia, included in the bundle for racial justice and equality. Check it out today. Okay, so what's next? Out the window. Oh, again, I do like to show a summary. Oh, Windows, of course. Out the Window, a car trip sim by Phoebe Shalloway. Relive the car trips of your youth by controlling an imaginary friend who runs beside your car. Very relatable. So you can play this on the web. There's also downloadable PC, Mac, and Linux versions, and it's $2 US, but also available in the bundle. Yes, Phoebe Shalloway, also known as Girl DeBoard. I close these things now. Cool. And I can close that too. Okay, out the window. Let's do it. The soundtrack is also included in the bundle. Okay, this is a bit louder, so I will turn it down actually, especially on my end. And again, if there's a problem with the audio, let me know. I'll put this down to... Oh, okay, this is running in the background and actually tells me how loud it is. So if I'm talking there, it's there. I think that should be maybe a bit loud. Let's put it at 0. 0 boosting. That looks better. Okay, so Phoebe Shalloway makes these kind of games that are quite high-minded, but translate to fun gameplay mechanics as well. So her best known work is Even in Arcadia, an experimental narrative game that's on her itch page, which is also in the bundle, by the way, but you can also just get it for free in the manner of certain games on itch. Okay, so we can pick our imaginary friend. Oh, there's so many good choices. I love this horse. It reminds me a lot of Sequest 1992. Spoiler alert, I'm totally playing that next week. I was going to do it this week, but... oh, did I actually even mention that this bundle, by the way, ends soon, which is why I wanted to play it this week on stream. 6 days left, so get on this. If you're watching this before the 16th of June 2020, you have the opportunity to get this bundle. All right, let's start with the runner, the basic. And yeah, the aesthetics here, you're looking out the window, you roll down the window. What's jump? Space. Okay, great. Now we have a few different radio stations. There's 2 original tracks by Gabe Banford, and 1 pre-existing track from Pools. And I don't know any of these people, but those are their names. But yeah, this is just a childhood experience. You're on a car trip, you're looking out the window, and you're bored, and you imagine that you're seeing somebody running around beside the car and jumping over things that you see because you've played video games and you're obsessed with platformers, and that's how you kind of interpret the world sometimes. Multiplication of perceptions. So I think we should have hit a button back there to go to the petrol station, perhaps. But yeah, it's kind of an auto runner. I think jump is the only control you have, but we can also actually change the radio station. So this song is really nice. Let's try a different one. Oh, this is the talk show station. Hope you can hear this. Oops. I bumped into a sign, and that's the end. Okay, so let's try that horse I was talking about, because I really like the look of it. The intentionally low poly, brightly colored kind of look. And I can't really make out what the person's saying. And I want to talk anyway, so let's put the music back on. Oops. Yeah. So I read in the comments on the itch page that the horse is actually kind of hard mode. It's one of the harder characters to use because it has a larger hitbox, which means that you're going to bump into the obstacles easier. Hello world. Oh, what? You can't even bump them. Alright, let's pick a new character. Kitty! And this time we're going to get in that petrol station because I know there's another screen to this game. Kitty! Jump. Oh, seriously? Skater then. So, like I said before, this is a relatable experience for children. There you go. G, stop at gas station. Cool. Oh wow, look at all this. So we can pick a snack by using our snack tokens. But we only have 1, so the only thing we can afford out of all of these American snacks that I don't know what they are. Oh, okay, we can get Lay's chips or extra gum, spearmint flavor. That's gonna last longer, but I think a kid would probably like. I love this. The toilets, mermaid, centaur, whatever. Anybody can go in. Let's go. Woo, much better. Drinks. Alright. Let's talk. Can I help you find something? I'd like some chips, please. You eat a delicious Lay's potato chips and briefly know true joy. Yeah, in Australia that would be a Thins potato chips. Possibly Smith's. They have a Thins equivalent now. Alright, so skateboarding time. Yeah, so in my own experience, I think what I would do... Oh, bugger. When I think of this kind of experience, I think of imagining a skateboarder who is grinding along sort of power lines or road barrier type things on the side of the road, possibly due to playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on the N64 as a child. Although later on I got Jet Set Radio Future, and that definitely is core to that game, grinding on everything in the world, the power lines and barricades and handrails and everything, grinding along the lines. It's very satisfying, and it's something that I imagined a lot. So that's my equivalent for this. Although I did imagine platformer type characters in interior spaces. So if I was sitting idly around, maybe at home, we can't buy anything at the gas station right now, so that's too bad. I don't know what the balloons are either. Oh, that long tail tripped me up. I think maybe Kirby would probably be a good choice. Very small hitbox. I'll give that a go. Oh, Kirby's bigger than I expected. Yeah, so in an interior space, I often would imagine Yoshi from Yoshi's Island, which is a game I played a lot as a child. I would imagine Yoshi running around on top of things that are against the wall, so like jumping between paintings or hangings and stuff like that. I'm getting worse at this game. And this was especially facilitated by Yoshi's flutter jump ability in Yoshi's Island. I think I had the best luck with the runner at the start, so let's go back to the runner. Maybe get a bit more progress happening here. It's not really about progress, it's just about the experience, isn't it? But I hope to get at least one more token at some point. Yeah, so if you just imagine that Yoshi is infinitely flutter jumping, he can like jump anywhere on your walls and warp between the corners of the walls to go from one to another. And by that I mean just walk along them and then transfer to the next one. Yeah, that happened a lot in my brain as a child. Just Yoshi jumping around, fluttering around. Kind of an obsessive thing. Something that I at some times couldn't turn off exactly. Gibbon says this is a neat little experience, and Danger Mouse says it's just like childhood. For real, going to the petrol station is like Candyland. But asking what is the multiplication thing on the road in the background? Yeah, there's some sort of tying into the like destination departure is written on the petrol station. It's a bit I don't know. On Phoebe Shalloway's page, she likes to talk about how she did like a media studies degree and uses it in her games, so it's kind of representing in words what this experience is like for a child, I guess. Multiplication of perceptions. Yeah. I guess in a way this runner character is sort of an idealized version of the child, maybe. But then also she's got the imaginary ones drawn from her own experience, like Kirby or a dinosaur, as well as the horse. Oh, hang on, not all of these are problems. But there was a little sound effect. Some of them kill you, I guess. The stop signs do, but the yellow ones just will like... Oh, I got... What's that? Okay, so I think stop signs, yeah, is that icon in the upper left, the upper right. Oh no, but jumping over other signs counts for that as well. Don't know what the hearts are for. Maybe they give you an extra try. Oh, maybe I lost one when I ran through that sign. Maybe I was wrong about how this actually works. Yeah, jump over every sign, people. That's how this works. Is this speeding up? I think it's speeding up. Let's change the station. Oh, yeah, back to this one. Cute little chiptune track. And I don't know how to get more coins, actually. Oh, yeah, I've lost a heart there and another one, so that's how it works. Hearts will save you. Oh, it's going faster. Don't know how to get the coins, though. Did I pick one up before? Oh, boy. Alright, I think that might be it for that one. Short game. Well, it's as short as you want it to be. Quit. Oh, okay, so getting a high score gives you a snack token at the end. Yeah, cute game. Great stuff. What are we doing next? Well, let me tell you about Dominique Pamplemousse. So there's 2 Dominique Pamplemousse games that are in the bundle. There's 2 that exist. Dominique Pamplemousse in It's All Over Once the Fat Lady Sings by Squinky, a stop-motion musical detective game about gender and the economy. So it looks like this. It's available for $1 or in the bundle. Released in 2015 for PC and Mac. And the sequel is on PC, Mac, and Linux, also $1, released in 2017. So let's play this game. And again, I'm selecting games where the protagonist or somebody central to the game is black or otherwise a person of color. It can be hard to kind of judge, and you really shouldn't. Now hopefully you can hear this. So as the capsule summary said, this is a musical game. It features full voice acting, including singing. Bamble Mouse. And please tell me if you can hear this.
I'm sorry, Ms. Rathbone. It's just that there hasn't been much. Yeah, you've been saying that for months now. Well, I'm tired of letting you stay here rent-free, and I mean it this time. Either you pay up now, or I take your stuff out on the curb and change the locks. You hear me?
Good.
Great. There's gotta be something around here I can use to get out of this mess. At least I damn well hope so.
Okay, thanks for the feedback, Gibbon. Can hear it, and also Danger Mouse and Gibbon are reacting well to this. They're finding this impressive and fun. Yeah, this is really cool. So
My laptop's old as hell, likely weighs about 15 pounds. I can't believe that people used to carry these things around. It's barely even useful for stealing the neighbor's Wi-Fi. I have to keep it plugged in so the batteries don't die. I can't get a connection right now. Maybe now would be a good time to check my snail mail instead.
this is amazing. So I've played a stop-motion adventure game before, Claymation, during the first Bubsy Fan Games showcase stream.
Bunch of bills I haven't paid. I can't believe the lights still turn on in this place. Wait a minute. What's this? Dominique, hope you're well. Your father and I just got back from Cancun. Unfortunately, he wound up with a bad case of the runs, but other than that, we had a lovely time. Have you cleaned your office lately? Last time we dropped by, it was a pigsty, and I tell you, that's not the kind of impression you want to give to your clients. Anyway, take this wad of cash and buy something nice to wear other than that ratty trench coat, for goodness sakes. Love, Mom. Huh, a wad of cash. Thanks, Thanks, Mom. I knew I could count on you to bail me out of this mess.
Okay, so they use mom with an O, but there was a U before, so I think this game might be Canadian based on those 2 data points. But yeah, I just had to look it up. Bubsy the Bobcat in Rip Van Bubsy starring Bubsy by the Catamites was the game I played before, which was similar to this but maybe less production value. This is quite well done actually, and especially with the singing as well. It's really fun. So I got some money. I got a wad of cash. Maybe I can use that to pay the rent.
This is all I've got. Not quite enough, but I'll take it. But I want the rest in 48 hours, Pimplehead. That's exactly 2,880 minutes, at which time I'll be back, and you damn well better have my money by then.
Thanks for the specificity.
Well, I bought myself some time at least, but now what am I going to do? Gotta come up with more money. Really need to focus. Hoping that some work'll turn up so I won't be homeless. Excuse me, sir. Oh, that was quick. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Should that be madam? I can never tell these. Just Dominique is fine, thanks. What can I do for you?
So this is part of this character. Sorry. The characters actually pause so that their singing matches up with the background music. That's really cool.
Are you familiar with the singer? Casey Bingham, pop star extraordinaire. Do I know you? You look a little familiar.
No, I meant that there was a U in some other word that I noticed, which indicated a British English spelling. But I believe they use mom with an O.
I am the president and CEO of Phantom Records. You see, Phantom Records, huh? That's wow. I don't think I've ever.
It's a full
had
musical.
such
It's noir, but it's like a musical. That's
fancy
great.
schmancy client's case. This might just mean really good things for me. But why would she hire me in the first place?
Wow.
Casey Bingham? I've sort of heard of him, I think. I'm not very in on pop music these days.
So I think this should be a bit of a first impressions thing. I'm not going to play too far into the story, but I think you get an idea of what the game is like and hopefully are inspired to check it out for yourself. But I want to get at least out of this room and out into the world to see what other options we have in this game and see some of the other backgrounds and stuff. But yeah, they're completely explaining all this stuff
Tell me a bit about your daughter.
in the plot through song. It's amazing.
Maybe you could ask her some questions. The mall's where she usually goes these days.
Okay.
All right, I'll take on your case. Track down Casey Bingham's whereabouts. Anything else? That would be all I need, thank you. If you find anything out or have any questions, I'll be in my home office at 1420 Humperdinck Way. Until then, adieu.
I wonder if Squinky did all the voices for this
Time to actually get
themselves.
to some real work for a change. Hey, I wonder if the internet's working yet.
I wonder.
Ooh, look at that. The neighbor's Wi-Fi seems to be working.
Yeah, neighbors. That's what I saw. Neighbor with a U. But stealing the neighbor's Wi-Fi for our internet. Before we do that, I just want to, or I won't do that. I'll just go outside. Let's go to the mall. Okay, so this might be the daughter.
That's all my
father's footsteps till I'm old.
Classic singing to yourself in a musical. So just to show you one thing, bathroom signs.
Which one's supposed to be me?
So this character is non-binary. They hinted at it earlier when the client introduced themselves. But yeah, this game and its sequel have shown up a couple of times when I've done searches on itch for LGBT themed games. The developer Squinky themselves is also non-binary, the sequel game describes Dominique as genderqueer, which is a related word. So yeah, that's there you go. This game is also good for Pride Month, which it is right now as well, with a non-binary protagonist. So I think, yeah, we've sort of had an introduction to the game and what it's about, so I think we'll stop that one there, but we'll quickly launch the second one to see what kind of changes have been made to the engine or something, and I'll explain as well about the plot. So the second game is also included in the bundle. It's a very similar style to the first one, but the original game had multiple endings, which then results in the second game starting with two... oh, what's this? That's a whole question here. All right, I won't get into it then, but the second game's very similar. It has a duplicate of the protagonist because of the multiple endings thing, which it explains here. And yeah, apart from this, Squinky also has another game in the bundle called You Used to Be Someone, which is a walking simulator that is semi-autobiographical about an experience of depression. And you can get that in the bundle as well, as I said. So yeah, the second one looks fun too as well from the screenshots. Similar kind of stuff, but maybe a small dialogue bar at the bottom. And at one point they visit a sort of Twine interactive fiction zone, so that's kind of funny. Yes, normal shopping experience, singing to yourself, exactly. Right. So that's cool. That's a really nice looking game that is worth looking into more. But moving on. So the next one I wanted to show off in the terms of ones with black protagonists or people of color. Star and Light 1.0 by Kay Herman. Star and Light 1.0, The Red Sacrifice, is a puzzle flash game from Africa. And yeah, if you go to Kay Herman's profile, it includes on Twitter, like their bio has flags from Benin and Cameroon, I believe. So that's where they're from, that part of the world, West Africa. And you can get this game for €4.50. It was released in 2013 with a demo out in 2011, which you can find on their DeviantArt. And it's made in Flash, which is a bit of a problem as we continue progressing in technology, because Flash is becoming deprecated in a lot of places. But I managed to get this program, which is going to play it without too much intrusive UI or anything like that. And if I expand the screen... Okay, good, yeah. So it loads it properly and it looks fine. This is the way it's supposed to look. Okay, so this is a puzzle platformer called Star and Light. I think I might have to capture the... Yep, so we've got precedence now. And yes, so there's different buttons all over the keyboard. Free room mode, story mode, and reset. M to check infos. Let's check infos. Okay. Framework Stencilworks. Deliver a true new experience on the gameplay and game design. Puzzle elements and a story to follow. Enjoy the game and share the love. Good advice. Be patient and don't rush in the game until you understand fully what to do. Do the tutorial and do the movements. I think I can handle that. So, Star and Light. Kay Herman Also has another game in the bundle, Hammer Time, which is a sort of anime-style quick-time event kind of thing, which is quite different and interesting, but this one is probably more playable for me. So this is our main character. Oh, I didn't write down her name, but her parents disappeared. They asked her to follow them to a mysterious temple near from where I live. So there's a little bit of clumsy English here, but we'll forgive that. Adhara, that's her name. I'm your mother. Please follow the blue arrows. Okay, I will do that. They will lead you to the temple. So for some reason, Adhara, while jumping, turns into a star, which is cool. So here are our ghost parents, I guess. Mother, father, why bring me here? Adhara, something awful will happen in this temple. Father, what? Why? Adhara, one day a little girl in red will be killed in this temple behind you. Oh no. That's not on. What? A little girl in red? How do you know? Oh no, I'm a little girl in red. Am I little? I'm not sure. She'll be butchered. Save her. Save the future. I'll try. Wait. Trust the blue man you'll meet in the future. Okay. Blue man group. Is this blue man a Bolian or perhaps an Andoran? An Andorian? Is it Shran from Enterprise? Save her from the butcher inside the temple. But butchers provide the community with meat. Don't go again. Please stay a bit. I'm afraid we can't. Goodbye. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's skip ahead. Gameplay, great. Okay, is this the tutorial? Did I skip the tutorial? Well, okay. I want to do the tutorial because I didn't quite absorb all of the gameplay. Free room mode, maybe? Training room. So, mini training room. What's going on? Maybe the tutorial was just in the demo, which is the 2011 one I mentioned on the DeviantArt. I tried that out. I didn't really try out this full version much. Oh well, let's trust the main game to explain itself to us as we go through gameplay. So we'll do that. Story mode. Has it saved progress? Yes. So here we are, Westwind Room, the first room. So this is a sort of puzzle platformer, the objective being to jump on the true chalice invisible to a true human lies somewhere outside this strange blue planet. It's mysterious. Yeah, the objective is to jump onto all the platforms and light them up. So they start out dull colored, and if you touch another one and after you've already touched it, then you fail. You have to restart the room. So yeah, very puzzly and very interesting, and it's a cool thing. Save the cheerleader, save the future. No, this is not Heroes, the hit TV show. Tanya's here. Finally did it. Wow, that took an hour. So you've been working on that nuts and bolts thing this whole time? Well done. Oh, the final grunty battle. Yeah. So to explain a bit about this game... Oh, I missed one. It's okay, we'll restart the room. So the characters, much like the author, I believe, are situated in West Africa. From the descriptions of the game, the temple that I'm in is a temple of Olorun. not sure how to actually pronounce it, but it's spelled Olorun, but there's some sort of symbols on the letters. Oh, here we go. Who's this? So Olorun is one of the pantheon of gods in the Yoruba religion of the Yoruba people, which is based around the area of Nigeria and Benin. It's a traditional African cultural religion thing that has influenced lots of other religions around the world, including Haitian voodoo, or voodoo. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it in the Haitian version. But anyway, Scientist Suit. With this costume, Adhara will perform some special quests during the game. Okay, so we have a white coat now. What's going on? Is she a real woman or a ghost? This is very mysterious. I don't know who that character was. Seemed to be missing an arm, maybe. I don't know what a death light is, but now we have switches. Oh, what's this? I got a Serenades coin, but I also died. So there's lots of hidden collectibles, apparently. And yeah, we can like wall cling and then wall jump. So I like how agile the protagonist is. Whoops. Oh, there is a way to jump upwards. Yeah, it's a little tricky, I guess. Oh, I have a double jump. I forgot about that. I saw it in the sample footage that's on the page on Itch.io. Whoops. I'm struggling with this. I'm not really sure how to pull off this wall jump so I can keep the coin, because I keep falling down instead. So there must be some input you got to do, maybe. Alright, well, I can struggle with the wall jump later. Let's do the basic objective here for now. Hit the switch. Does that let me through here? Yes. Who are you? I'm Maraki, the guardian of Olorun. To access to the next room, you need to activate the mechanism with a blue lever. And sorry if that sort of alarm sound is pretty loud. Okay, this room is a challenge. Skip it if you want. That's friendly. But I'll try and take it on. Corey's ball. Oh. So we've got some physics happening here. Launching the ball. Okay. Only a smile can activate the mechanism. Wow. Okay, I guess the ball went out of bounds. Boom. Yeah, too high maybe? Yeah, it went away. Like this. I gotta land just right on this lever here. Nope, that went straight up. Oh. Nice job. Okay, I hit the skip button apparently. I thought I was hitting the restart button, but that's actually spacebar, but I skipped it. I have a long road to do. Not sure what this staff is that my character has, but my abilities are mostly around jumping so far. Easy? Why will it be easy? Okay, next room unlocked. So yeah, there's this whole story happening in the game as well as the puzzle platforming, which is really cool. Whoops. Man, wall jumping's tricky. I haven't quite mastered it yet. Danger. Everything in red kills. Deathlight activated. I guess the deathlight thing means that you can die in this room. I think wall jumping is just a matter of... I'm overthinking it. I think you just have to press the jump button while you're wall clinging. Yeah. And then you'll go out at an angle already, so you don't really have to worry about that. And the double jump helps a lot as well. Something is hidden here. I smell something, says Adhara. Danger Mouse is saying this is tricky and an original concept. I've never seen any game like this. I feel like I've seen something like this, but I can't quite think of what it could be. But yeah, it's a really cool idea. Landing on every platform in a room only once, you know. Making a puzzle out of platforming mechanics. It's a really cool thing. I am particularly enamored of platforming mechanics in games. So then making that into a puzzle just through your movement and your mobility is really cool to me. So that's why I like this game a lot. I sort of passed over it at first because I was like, oh, Flash, I can't, it's difficult to run, and the game looks a little amateurish, you know. It was the creators of first game. They've done a couple of things since that you can see on their itch page. But I think this one has a really strong gameplay concept, yeah. Oh yeah, the key. There was a key in the last room and then a lock thing, but that might be an optional thing because I just finished the room without doing that. Okay. So now that I've done that. This door? No. Top door. Maybe I did this in a bad order. But, whoop! Maybe I can make that jump all the way over, but better than that would be to maybe try and... Nope, can't make that. Oh, I know what I can do. I can go up here, so I activate that without risking myself on the other side. But then I still have to... Oh, I know. What if I... Whoops. It's the wall jumping is tripping me up again. So what if I do this and then... I just clipped into that yellow platform up there. It's trickier than I thought. I should have set up my controller for this. I'm doing this all with just the arrow keys right now. But I regret it. Okay, clear this whole thing. Yes, cool. Great. Oh, new path unlocked. Which path was that? Which path did I go in? I'm not sure. Oh, there's so much mystery to this game. Different ways to go, secrets to find. Oh, it's really deep. I like it a lot. And the little bits of culture about the Yoruba kind of religion is interesting to me. It's something I don't know a lot about, so this game is slightly educational, I suppose. Even just doing some research on Wikipedia before the stream on what exactly, like, I read in the description, this is a temple of Olorun. So I'm like, okay, what is Olorun? So then I look it up and yeah, I learned something. So that's cool. Get the gems, go to 6.1. So I've warped ahead through doing an optional objective, I guess. What's this? Bravo, you got a console controller. That's a different kind of secret. Interesting. Will only be updated if you clear the current stage. Okay. Press pause to continue. What's pause? What's the pause button? Oh, I don't know what the... ESC? Try ESC. Oh, good. That didn't close the game, but it didn't... Okay, P is pause. There you go. So if I jump up there, get the controller, press P. Okay, cool. Ah, nuts. I think everything down there is lava, so... Oh, that's tough. That's real tough. Okay. Can I make it? No, I can't. Do this jump first and then I'll... Whoa! The wall jumping got me again. Okay, so... Go in here. Oh, nuts. I do like double jumps. Any game with a double jump kind of has won me over already. Also, this game is pretty quiet, so I hope you can hear it, but there's not much to it, just some little dings and dongs and jingles and such. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, I can't jump because you can only touch each platform once. Okay. Ooh. I think, hang on, have I got my control? No, I've got this. Oh, it's already set up from, okay, that's great. That actually helps a lot. I've still got it set up from when I was playing Duskchild earlier, and it just so happens that the controls are quite similar, so this is helping a lot, even though, whoops. It shouldn't actually be running because I closed the program, but I think it runs in the background. Gotta be careful about stuff running in the background sometimes. What's the time? 2:30. I think we can spend a bit longer on this one. I just need to figure out the mechanics and how I can make them work for me exactly. I have to be careful, more careful about not inputting any directions while I'm wall clinging, because that can then throw off your next wall jump. But if you just do a jump neutrally without holding towards the wall, that was my problem before. I was holding the same direction towards the wall, and that makes you fall down. But if you're against a wall and then you just jump, you'll go out at an angle and it'll be fine. But I can't fall at all. I've somehow gotten into a very hard side area, I guess. Yeah, so that's the thing. If you're holding a direction towards the wall, you slide down slower. But then if you let go, yeah, you drop faster, and that's when you do your good wall jump. So it's a little bit tricky. I'm not sure if all these mechanics were intended, but it makes it a challenging experience that's fun to master, I think. Okay. Meh. Ugh. Just missed the input there. I gotta tell you though, the UI on this game is a little bit messy. There's text all over the screen. It's a little distracting. Although I do appreciate getting a little comment from the character. Gives you a little bit of insight about what she's feeling. There is ivy everywhere. Fascinating how the plants spread. And what's this? Some kind of dragon dinosaur creature? What is it? Yeah, good question. Okay. Whoops. I love double jumps. Let's go. Okay, I don't think I want to hit that first, actually. Oh, and so you can double jump, but then if you fall, I don't think you get a second jump out of that. You just fall. So it's not like a mid-air jump that will save you in that way, unfortunately. I think I just want to clear that and then I'll come back for the second platform. So if I go over here, so then this, and then, yes. Oh, I died. I didn't get to the door quite enough. Okay. So from here, oh, that was a mistake. Ah! I want that coin. I don't know why, but I want it. Ugh. Double touched. No. Okay, if I wall jump off the top and then clear, like, whoops. It's really tricky. It's very difficult to master these controls. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. I gotta take this real quick. Oh, sorry about that work call. Let me see. How long should I keep trying at this? Oh, we actually have different texts coming up at various times. And if I wasn't the only one in that temple, I am enjoying the mechanics here. Let me see. Perfect. Light the ball by touching on the left to right side and don't jump on it. Things are getting more complicated. Light all the orbs to win. So run into them, don't jump onto them. Yeah, I feel like the thing that I did was a warp that took me much further ahead in the game than I would have been otherwise. Because things got very difficult very quickly, didn't they? But yeah, we got a different kind of puzzle happening now. Ah, see, if I touch that, then it blocks my way from going through there. So I'll hit that one last. So go through here. Ah, wall jumping, double jumping, it's great. If it was a little, if the wall jumping mechanics were a little tighter, this would be amazing. As it is, it's quite good. But yeah, there's a certain order we have to do this. Let's see, this one first? No, because I fell into it, and that's a no-no. Go in from the side. Ugh. Tricky, tricky. What's the time? Okay. This is going well. I might even have extra time. Will I? Maybe not. Let's not. Like this was really difficult to set up this stream actually, because I got the bundle the other day, just a few days ago, and I've spent a lot of time just looking through it, clicking on almost every game in it, doing a quick check out of it, and there were 700 at the time. Now there's double that. There's 1,400 plus items included in the bundle, so it can take a while to look through it, but you know, it's a kind of a good problem to have, because now I have tons of awesome things to experience and try out. But yeah, it was a matter of looking through them, finding ones that seemed relevant, that had black characters prominently in them. And then, you know, making notes about them, making sure they worked and what the controls were. I guess side note, there's potentially a lot more games like in the bundle that I hadn't noticed or hadn't gotten to, or that I wasn't able to play because they're like Windows only or something. So there's plenty of good stuff in there. And I'll show a few more actually after this, but I was kind of thinking while I prepared it that it might be a good idea to showcase actually the work of black developers as well, but that's a little bit more tricky to do, especially at short notice, because it would be a matter of looking at their profile and then trying to judge if they're black, and that's a little bit uncomfortable, you know. So yeah, it's a bit easier and more visible, especially for the stream format, to have a look at games with black protagonists, if you see what I'm saying. Hope that makes sense. But I do know that some of these games were made by black creators. This is so hard. Alright, I'm gonna stop it there. I'm really impressed with this game. Yeah, I might play more of that later. That's really cool. But you do need a way to play SWF game files on your computer, which is less common than it used to be. So that was Star and Light by Kay Herman. I've only got one more game prepared to play today, but I'll show you a few other ones that I caught in a last-minute search. Butterflies is one I've played previously on stream. So you go back a little bit to my Zenith and Butterflies stream, where I played two games that were sort of Jet Set Radio-ish. This one a lot more than the other one. This is very much building on mechanics from the original Jet Set Radio. Zenith was a little bit something different, but yeah, this normally $250, which I did pay at the time, but is now included in the bundle. Monster Jaunt. I noticed this one. The cast for the game appears to have a quite good commitment to diversity of skin colors. Sorry, that's maybe not a good way to put it, but anyway. Yeah, and it looks like a really cool game. It's very Mario Party inspired, although they can't come right out and say it, I believe, but That's the idea. The low poly aesthetic for the graphics, the game board, and then rounds of mini games, and there looks to be a lot of variety for those going on. So that looks really cool, and that's in the bundle. Record Store Nightmare, a pretty simple little action game where you throw, what is it? You're throwing vinyls at zombies? Yeah, albums and compact discs at hordes of zombies. And the main character's black there. And I noticed this one as well, Magic Trick. It's a skateboarding wizard game. You have magic spells, and also you do skateboarding around a little arena. It's all very cute, very colorful, and the main character, they are a person of color. So, but those are games that I did not prepare for, no matter that they look really interesting and cool. So get the bundle, try them out yourself. But the last game that I am going to be showing today is Wizard. I wonder how many games have Wizard in the title. 5 apparently, or less than 5, because the description also has Wizard. Wizard Battle by Scott Ethington, a puzzle game about a wizard falling down a hole. Yeah, it's a puzzle game about a wizard falling down a hole. It's $5 US, or included in the bundle, available for PC and Mac, and was finished in 2019. Let's try it out. Why don't we? Wizard Battle builds. High graphics quality, please. Only the best. Oh golly, that's loud. Yes, that's quite loud. Turn it down a little bit. Cool. So there's lore, world lore. Magic is old and living. Humans used magic, etc., etc., and magic is fighting back against the wizards, is the gist of it. Wizards have been misusing magic. That's quite loud. So this wizard, in a wizard battle with a rival wizard, have I said wizard too many times? First wizard eats a sandwich, or second wizard, and other wizard is in deep doo-doo, falling down a hole. And yeah, so there's rocks in the hole, and we have to use our magic to move them out of the way. Oh, it's all arrow keys, perfect. Actually, why don't I just use my controller for this? Oh, it's so comfortable. Now, you can only move things so many times because the wizard is continuing to fall, and if they bump their head on the rock, they'll lose a heart, and you only have so many hearts to get through a level. So we can do this, move things out of the way for them. Oops, wrong way. Got mushed. So, yes, so many moves to use up. Uh-oh. So that's the new mechanic. You can't move the wizards directly, but you can push them with rocks. The wizard can also wrap from left to right. So if we push like this, and then... Oh, no, that wasn't right. I'm not getting this. Hold on. We've got to at least... Yeah, there we go. Push so they wrap. I'll leave you alone now. Have fun. Yeah, I'm not always the best at puzzle games, but... Oh, no, should have moved that. There we go. Still had a chance to. So, a very cute game, fun theme, and simple but effective. I'm gonna have to edit out that pause in the video, I think. Oh, I shouldn't have said that because I will have edited it out, eh? No, we need to push with the rocks. Haven't mastered this yet. No. Yeah, this and then... Oh no, but then... Yeah, every move is one move. So you basically have to beat every level in 4 moves. Unless... Yeah, later levels give you hard pickups that sort of give you an extra move afterwards, but... Okay, I think... No, that's not right. But if I do this? No. It's got to go all the way over. Can I do this? Aha, no, that didn't work either. I'm really not that far into the game, people. Clearly that's the first move. And then maybe this. And then this. And then this. Perfect. The brains, they work. How's chat doing? Did everybody leave when I left? Dun, dun, da, da, da. Push, push, move. Yeah. But how deep is this hole anyway? I'm just prolonging the life of this wizard. Do they really have any hope of getting out? Oh! So that's a death hole. I believe the description actually alludes to that. That you're sort of delaying while the wizard prepares to cast a mighty spell that will actually save them from this predicament. But yeah, very cool aesthetics to this game as well. I like how the wizard sort of pauses in midair as they bounce. So we need to make it safe there. No, that's not right. If I move this, nope. Whoops. Okay. So if I make that space safe and then push them that way, yes. I'm not getting any chat happening. I hope there's people still watching. Hold on. I've completely forgotten how the Twitch interface works. Dashboard? Where's the... I messed it up. Well, hope you're doing well, everyone. Let's see. Yeah. And of course, the wizard here and the antagonist wizard both appear to be black wizards. Yeah, baby. Yes, satisfying and very cute. How long should I do this for? What did it say about the number of puzzles? It does not say... Yes, you will need to use quick thinking and magic if you want to make it out and perform your greatest counter-attack. So there's no telling just how long this game is exactly. There we go. New heart for us, which will refill one of our moves, or one or more, I'm not sure. Yeah, it goes back to full when you get a heart. That's good to know. Oops, I burnt my heart. That can't be good. Let me see. So, drop the heart. And then, yeah. Oops. Still made it. It's satisfying to get these right. What's the time? You know what? I think we should call it there. I'm not seeing anything in chat, but that was a lot of fun. And I found some really great games here. And there's even more of them available, even outside of this boundary of just playing ones that feature people of color. But that's a good one, indication too that I just noticed this screenshot, the character is still white but not in game. Anyway, yeah, so that was it. Duskchild, Lingotopia, Out the Window, Dominique Pamplemousse 1 and 2, Star and Light, and Wizard Battle, as well as some other ones that are probably also worth checking out. But yeah, it can be hard to scroll through 1,400 games, but at least have a look at them and see what you think might be interesting. And yeah, the bundle's going very well. Raised over $3.5 million US for the cause, which again split between NAACP, Legal Defense and Educational Fund, and the Community Bail Fund. So if you want to support those causes and get a whole ton of cool games, then yeah, check out the bundle for racial justice and equality. And if you otherwise want to support the Black Lives Matter movement, again, go to blacklivesmatter.card.co, or check out this NME article if you're Australian, or if you want to support First Nations in Australia. There's a lot of links for how to do that as well. Particularly, about halfway down, this link will lead to a spreadsheet which has even more links. So there you go. Good bundle, good games, good cause. So yes, that's it for the stream today. Thanks for joining me. I'm still not seeing any chat, so I don't know if my thing broke or if everybody left, but either way, I love you all. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again in the future. Yes, keep fighting the good fight. Keep loving and supporting people. Keep being awesome. Bye-bye.